Look, this is a free speech event. I've come all this way, and now I'm filming, like you are, just for my own safety, of course. I've been banned from Twitter. You know I have. You've blocked me from Twitter. It's a free speech movement. You yourself have personally blocked me. Have I ever insulted you?
I don't care.
You don't care that I've never insulted you. You're a free speech advocate, and you blocked my ability to speak.
We'd have to have your real name.
Mark Lister.
No, he's not coming in.
Mark Lister.
Name.
Mark Lister. Mark with a C. John, middle name, John without the H, Lister. Everything. I'll answer any of your questions.
Everybody needed to register.
I wouldn't have been allowed in anyway if I did register.
Well, why are you here then?
Yeah, but
Because
you haven't
I'm
registered,
here
so even more so. So why are you pursuing it if you know you haven't
I
even
didn't
registered?
think that you'd be on the door, and I thought that there was a massive chance that I could get into this building. I cannot believe you're on the door.
Well, we don't blame you for trying.
Nice to see me.
I'm very pleased to see you, but I just thought I'd see you in like 5 minutes or so, not like now.
No, sorry. You know I'll get everywhere.
Like I asked Steve to ask you to unblock me on Twitter. What did he say? What did he say that you said?
I like to keep out of all the dramas.
Because your words would go fuck yourself. I'm not a fan when I asked you to unblock me. Oh, it's another one who's not getting in.
I'm afraid it's a ticket event. Did you register?
Yes.
And what name?
Tom Wood.
Do you mind?
No.
I'm being polite now. But
We know all the old tricks in the book.
So
Do you get a +1? Or 2?
Tom Wood.
No, I'm going to have to go and check. Do you mind
Please, yeah, please. I've got an email about last night's service. All okay.
Do you get a +2?
Oh, I don't even know what that means.
Like, is he your +1?
Even I'm not allowed you, mate.
Yeah, I'm not allowed in. I'm a leftist.
I know you are. Mister.
Cheers, buddy.
Oh. Yeah.
You don't want to drop your
I don't know where that hole was.
suspicious fluid.
Suspicious fluid, that's a
You might have to drink that in front of the security.
Is that a drink, is it?
No, it's vaping, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a lot. You can
You'd-
get through all that.
You'd let me in, wouldn't you? If it was down to you, you'd let me in.
No.
But why not?
Well, because it's a ticketed event, and you know you didn't go through the process.
But if I did, I would have been rejected.
Well, probably.
So,
Because-
so I just have to turn up.
What, just you want to turn up for the rejection?
No, I figured that there was a chance that I could sneak my way in.
Yeah, but
If we weren't on the door, I would have easily got in
being
here.
honest.
So that's why we're on the
But
door.
do you accept now that you failed to creep your way in?
Yeah, I failed, but
Right, so can you leave us alone then?
Nah,
'Cause
because
you're just
I've
gonna
come
make-
all this way, and like, there's still a slight chance that you might
There's
have
there's
some
not
principles
a chance in hell.
and respect my
Yeah,
right to
I
free
did,
speech.
and I would have if you had respected my right. But I've seen the YouTubes that you've done.
What right?
Stating, calling me a fascist.
I've not called you personally a fascist.
And after me,
I don't even know your name.
You here for which event?
We are freedom of speech.
Totally, yeah.
What, check the
No,
name.
they're going to be going to the door. We already know you, so we know you're not on the list.
Unbelievable.
They've got to be checked. If they don't pass the
Do you know who
check,
makes
then
lists?
they'll be booted
do you know,
out.
do you know what types of people make lists?
Oh, I love making lists.
Fascists make lists.
Yeah, no,
It's true, innit? It's true. Even you.
I make lists about lists. You know you're a lister.
Yeah, I'm named
so,
after
I mean,
lists. I'm here to destroy those
what are you
lists.
here for? Integrity.
Yes.
If you go through, oops, sorry, that's right. Check at that desk.
Any of your friends turning up?
No. Didn't tell anyone that I knew where this was. I'm not.
Little Antifa's coming down on their push bike?
I don't know Antifa. They don't like me. After the Danny Tomo video, they don't like me. Hey, Peter McElvenna.
Hello.
How's it going?
How are you? What's your name?
Lister.
Hi, Lister.
Nice to meet you. I made a video about you.
Did you?
About your last meeting.
Oh.
Nice little piss up you had.
What do you think we had? Yeah, 2 beers all together, so I don't know. Wasn't really pissed up. If that's a piss up for you, I don't know. Your tolerance must be quite low.
I saw Richard Inman down a pint. Well, not down a pint, but sip through a pint in about 20 minutes. So it's what, like a 2-3 hour event? It's that 6, 7, 8 pints. Sounds like a piss up to me.
I normally don't time people when they're drinking, but no.
Yeah, I need email from you.
I mean, it must be my fault. So many things happening, so it must be my, because again, I sent over the list and then maybe it was after, and then we've hit a limit, and so we only have a certain amount.
It's the email that I had last night, because I thought I was on the list and then not on the list. So when I emailed last night, said to you guys, I think I may not be on the list.
Put a tie on.
No, you've already got me down.
Have you ever seen anything like it?
Oh my God.
You sent in an email to you saying you got me the place and that.
Don't lie, you're going to a Harry Potter event after this, aren't you?
No, kids dressed specially for this.
Hi, which event
Are we open yet?
Depends.
Oh.
What are you here for?
There's an invitation, private invitation.
The integrity event. Yeah, if you check.
And then try to talk to someone else who's collating it.
My name's
I
Peter.
understand though. You said, you said, you're already on the list. I can see you're on the list.
Yes, well, it's my mistake. It's my fuck up. So just because there are different people organised at different sides, and then I was doing emails and phone calls for the last 2 days, and so it's my fuck up. I'm sorry.
Is there anything you can do, because I've travelled from Southampton.
Southampton. This guy's come all the way from Southampton.
Yeah.
Not only this, but
There must be standing room, surely.
Because I've told the stewards to see who's kind of how many are down there.
I was ready to cancel this one tonight. Shit England go wrong. I was like, I double check.
Mate, this is all I spoke to Steve at Speaker's Corner like 5 minutes ago, and this is all bullshit. He said you're not allowed in no matter what.
So many calls from
No, but like, he said over the phone, Zero News is not allowed in. He literally just said it on the phone. He did. I was asking him where it was, and he wouldn't tell me literally when I was out the door. That's who I was speaking to on the phone.
Here for the integrity event.
Yes.
Yes. Go check your name. Integrity? Integrity?
Yeah.
Of course he's integrity.
I got so much on my plate trying to get this done with other people.
No, I understand.
My sincere apologies.
It's alright. Sorry, it's not a problem.
It's not a problem. Cheers.
Well,
Thank you for understanding.
Good luck with the event.
Thank you.
Hello.
Just been juggling lots
All
of
right,
balls,
thanks.
sometimes 1 or 2 falls, so
No, it's not a problem.
thanks for understanding. Thank you massively.
I'm gatekeeping.
I just had a call from someone, sorry. Thanks so much.
Peter, who'll be filming? Who'll be filming it? Hey, is it Tom? I spoke to Steve like about 5 minutes ago on the phone, Steve at Speaker's Corner, asking him to tell me where it was, even though I knew where it was. Basically, I wanted to know if he was coming. And he said that you were supposed to be filming it, but they're not going to let you in. That's what he told me on over the phone.
I can't announce that I was filming anything, so I just said I was coming to London today, so I didn't announce I was
Hi, Andrew. Good to see you.
I don't know how he did that.
Well, he mentioned you. I asked him where could I find it on stream as well.
He said
Busker and Zero News, Tom. Yeah. I don't know how he knew that, but that's what he told me. He said that they wouldn't let you in. No worries. The guy with the British suits here. This guy admitted that Tommy Robinson made a racist statement, like last month. He agreed that Tommy Robinson's racist, and he's here. The guy with the British suit, I told him about Tommy Robinson's quote when he was talking to Mo Farah, and he was like, no, Mo, the people from the reason why you were made to feel like an alien in this country is because the people from your country, Somalia, are backwards barbarians. I told that quote to the guy in the British
I don't think
Union
after all the years that
Jack
Tommy's
suit.
been active, that's the only thing you can find.
That's not the only thing I can
It's the only
find.
thing you can
Do you want
find.
more?
One more maybe, that's about
Do you want?
it.
Do you want many more? I can
don't
give you
think there are
loads
many
more.
I think you're
I can
clutching
give you
straws
loads
like you
more.
always do.
He's filming in London. He's talking about London, and he's saying, you just walk around London. It's not a British city anymore. Where are all the British people? Because he doesn't count. He sees people who are non-white as non-British. Of course he
You know
does.
that's wrong.
Of
and
course
I
he
know
does.
That's wrong. You're
Of course he
insulting
does.
yourself.
He's
You're insulting my
no.
intelligence.
Go. That is
You're
the
insulting your own
implication.
intelligence
Well,
if you believe that.
well,
That's
what does he
rubbish.
mean when he says you can walk through London? There's no one that, like it's not. There's no one British anymore. Where are the
He lives in
British
Luton,
men?
Yeah?
Huh?
You know he lives in Luton.
Yeah, but he was specifically talking about London in that speech.
Well, yeah, but you can't be anti-white and live in Luton. It's just not possible.
I'm not
No, I
anti-white.
mean only for white people and you live in Luton. Because you live amongst them every day.
What? So
Non-white people.
only white people who have segregated themselves from all other
I'm not
non-whites
saying that,
can
but I'm
only be
just
racist.
saying- no, I'm not saying that at all, but I'm just saying, you know,
Look,
he lives in Luton.
Through what I
He's got
do, I've spoke.
multicultural friends. He's
I've-
got friends from all races, all cultures.
That's what he wants to make the appearance.
Yes,
Yes, right, yeah.
thank you.
Check with the lady at the desk and pass your name up to the list.
That's the appearance he wants to give off. But through doing what I do and speaking to you guys, honestly, I've managed to make lots of friends who were Tommy Robinson supporters, some of them white, some of them black, some of them mixed race, and the black and mixed race ex-Tommy Robinson fans explicitly tell me of the different ways that he treats them because of the different colour of their skin. But I can't say those stories because that would potentially like reveal who told me that. So
I think you've
That's my thing, mate.
Hey.
for so long that you
hey buddy,
Oh, is it the student thing? You have to go in the next sentence along. Thank you.
honestly, like Tommy Robinson is taking you all for a ride, and you should not be wasting your time with him.
Listen, if you say that often enough to yourself, you know, you will start believing it. That's what you've done.
we getting on the alright?
Yeah, all right, totally.
Yes,
Yeah,
you've said it for so long.
No.
It's like a mantra. It's getting boring.
No, I've followed him for 15 years since the beginning, on and off from the start, but it's progressively got more and more consistent. Now I'm watching his stuff every day. I'm watching all your stuff every day. I don't get anything from left-wing sources. Like, I'm literally embedded in your echo chamber with a toe outside, and I can see things, how he's manipulating everybody, and it's no shame in admitting that you were wrong. And like,
The students, yes, next door.
Next one along. You carry on believing what you want.
where do you think all the money's gone? I made.
Here we go.
I've started making videos, little documentaries. Cost me nothing.
Integrity.
Sorry? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
It cost me nothing. Whereas Tommy gets millions of pounds to make a Rape of Britain documentary, and he spends it on
millions of pounds. Yeah, I don't think he got millions of pounds.
Do you not think over the years he's got millions of pounds?
Well, he hasn't been fundraising over the years for Rape of Britain.
No, I know, but over the years he has raised millions of pounds, and he's really got not really that much to show for it, apart from a load of convictions and like a lot of like YouTube videos that are easily debunked.
Integrity.
Sorry?
Integrity meeting.
Yeah.
Integrity meeting.
Oh, yeah.
For years, you know.
Anyway, do you need to film people going in
You
here?
you
Because
started you started filming me. This is a
but
public
people,
place.
People that are coming in and out may not want to their faces to be on
Well,
your
maybe
camera.
they should hide their faces then.
Well, maybe.
Maybe that's why
you should warn
Antifa
them.
hide their faces, because people don't want to see who they are.
Well, you would know all about that, wouldn't you?
I've never hid my face. I don't care who knows who I
But you'd
am.
know all about Antifa. Hello there. You're here for the integrity.
Yeah.
Honestly, you can ask me any question about my life. I'll answer it. I'll tell you anything you want. I'm that open and honest. You can. I'm not trying to get anywhere. I just want to get out the rain. I'm fine. I'll stand in the rain. Honestly, I care about the working class in this country. I care about the working class. I'm from the working class. The working class are a diverse bunch. You're singing over me now. You're at a free speech event and you're singing over me because you literally don't want to hear the truth. Honestly. I'm sorry if I'm upsetting you.
Don't flatter yourself. You haven't got certainly at all.
Why have you turned your back on me?
Because you're filming, and you know.
You started filming me though. Like I came here without filming, but then once I'd been filmed, I thought, well, I guess I need to film. Like if you didn't start filming, I would have kept this off, kept this like no one needed to see this, right? I honestly just came here to ask honest.
Going to see it. I'm not.
They're going to see it now. I'm like
not.
14 minutes in. I've got another one that like ended abruptly for some bizarre reason. But honestly, like people are going to see this now because you started filming me. I treat others how they wish to be treated, and if you're going to start filming people, I'll start filming you. You've seen me. I've had many conversations with you, not on camera, haven't we?
Yeah, but I'm not even going to load this up anyway. I mean, my lights there, please. Oh,
All right, it's the tech guy.
Hi.
How's it going, man?
Not too bad.
How much does Tommy pay you?
Sorry?
How much is Tommy paying you?
Tony, isn't men down here? Security men. Yeah, there is, yeah.
I do all my work for free. I've never been paid anything.
Hey?
I've never been paid for any of the work that I do. Never been paid. I do this because it's right and it's moral.
You filming?
Yeah, I'm filming. You guys started filming me, so I thought I'd best get my camera out.
You in my life.
They did, so I thought.
That's not me though, is
Well,
it? Come on now.
Well, you're all in agreement in not allowing my freedom of speech.
No, we're not allowing you entry
Do you know what,
because
I'm-
you're not down on the list.
I'm not down on the list.
Nee.
Lovely accent.
What's wrong with that accent?
No, it's lovely.
We're in London, aren't we?
No, yeah, it's lovely. Love the Cockney accent.
Yeah, he's just.
There's nothing wrong with being proud to be British. There's British flags right outside my house. Go to a cafe with British flags all the time. Loads of foreign people go in there. They don't care. There's bunting, British bunting, next to Finsbury Park Mosque. It's been there for 3 years. No one has batted an eyelid. You can wave your British flags wherever you want. No one will care. No, there's nothing wrong with it. I'm telling you, I love the British flag. I'm gonna.
Take every opportunity to slag it off.
I've never. When have I flagged off the British flag?
You know what I'd
No, I
like to see
didn't.
you do?
Wait,
Get a
what did I
British
say?
flag and do it as your bandana one day.
I have. I've got
Have
one.
ya? Will you
I think
do
it
that
says
then?
Sex Pistols on it.
Oh, right.
Oh right. God save the Queen. Yeah. The fascist regime. No wrong with proud to being British. That's what I'm telling you. Fuck the Queen though. What do you think of the Queen? The royal family, the nonces. Yeah, got a nod. Here you are, like with people who will do anything for the Queen. That's what all they're about. When's Tommy going after the nonces in what's it called? Fucking Buckingham Palace.
They don't actually live in
Yeah,
Buckingham
Windsor
Palace,
or
you know.
where Balmoral, wherever they
You
live.
know, that's just like a showcase.
I'm sure they pay the odd visit. You still own it.
Why do you go visit them? Why aren't you outside
I
there?
go
How
there.
comes you're outside their gates?
I
I've
go
never
there
seen
quite
one.
regularly.
You never seen nothing.
I love it round there. Do you know the squirrels in St James's Park? Take them some nuts. Take the squirrels some nuts. Hold a nut here, and it'll climb up your leg and take out your hand. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, you're alright. You've got to have something done.
Did you know that? Did you know that about St James's Park? How long have you lived here and you've never fed one of the Queen's squirrels by hand? Did you know you could do that? You're from London. I've been here for 3 years and I know that. How much of London have you seen? Where are you from in London? Is this the first time out of what? Canning Town? That's a guess, by the way. If it's true, I'd... Come on. All I want to do is talk.
You're talking all right. You're doing all right.
No, but I
You
want
just
it to be
carry on.
like a two-way
Listen,
conversation.
No, but you don't, I'm here for something else. I'll see you at Speakers Corner
Free
Sunday.
speech.
Then
Might be there.
we'll go for free speech.
Might be there. It's raining though. You're lucky I came today. I don't usually come out in the rain.
Oh, it's all right. I think
Don't like getting my hair wet.
It wouldn't be the same without Swansea turning up, would it? Really? So honestly, you made me day. I mean, it wouldn't be the same without you.
Guess how many people told me this address?
It actually
Guess how many people told me this address?
It just makes us feel more important, you know?
There's nowhere Tommy can go now without me knowing about it. And you will never know because I've got so many people telling me things. Steve's not one of them.
Just a favour, can you look? There's people trying to get past.
Sorry.
I don't mind you being here. There's no objection.
Yeah, I'll stay to the side. Yeah. I thought it was just. Sorry, I thought it was just. I thought it was just one. I didn't see her behind me. Little dainty thing. I would have been here if I was allowed to keep out the rain.
Surely you're not worried about a bit of water.
Oh, I hate the water. Unless it's thrown on me, and then I fucking love it.
It's a bit wet in here. You're alright?
Oh, look who it is.
Oh, Sunday.
Recognise that guy?
Sunday.
He just wants to shake your head about. Is he on the list? Is Orange Jacket on the list? Hey, look at this!
It won't be the same without him, you know what I mean? So, it makes us
Make
feel
sure your
better.
name's on the list. Make sure your name's on the list. Yeah, unfortunately it's not.
My husband's a wee pack up the car, but we'll be inside.
Yeah, no worries. Yeah, darling, integrity. Thank
There must be a way that you'd let me in.
Integrity?
Yeah. How about you let me in and I tell you where I live? That's a brilliant deal, surely, isn't it?
Why would I want to know where you live?
Because then you can send Tommy and his mates round to intimidate me.
Tommy's not bothered about you.
Yeah, I bet he's not. Well, why will you get him to talk to me?
I can't get Tommy to do anything.
You ask him. Just ask him.
I'll ask him, yeah. I don't think he'll talk to you today, though.
No, not today, yeah. We can prepare, have like an online hour debate. I know.
It's all about the clicks and the views,
No.
It's always about the clicks and the views.
It is, but for your fans, I only want watches from Tommy Robinson's fans. I don't care about the left. I literally don't care about money, the
do you
views,
think Tommy
or whatever.
Robinson's fans would want to listen to you after you've
Some
never nothing
do.
but
Who do you-
slaughter and
No, who
call us all fascists?
Who do you think told me the address here?
Who told you?
An ex-Tommy Robinson fan.
An ex-Tommy
Yeah,
Robinson?
people that I talk to and I've convinced.
What,
that-
like Ralph?
No.
Oh, right.
Ralph is.
I thought he was your friend now, isn't he?
No, Ralph is like the fucking.
He says he's your friend.
He's
But
not
he's
my
against
friend.
me, so. And
No.
he's against Tommy.
He's on the other. No, it's what? So everyone who's against Tommy is my friend.
Well, no, you seem to be
Ralph.
turning up at every Tommy event.
I was been warning you guys about Ralph for a year, multiple times, on camera, in public, in private.
Well, people be
loads
warning
of-
me about
hold
you.
on.
So,
Listen. I was warning them. Danny Tomo was working with him. He was in a group chat with him. He was calling himself further right than a fascist. I was here saying, this is a further right than a fascist. What's he doing here if you're not supposed to be fascist?
But
no one
know
listened
what you
to
don't
me.
know why we didn't listen to you? Because I've had you call me a fascist.
When?
I've had you call other people a fascist, right?
When?
Outside Oxford Street.
Okay.
Oxford Street, outside the BBC
When?
Demo for Tommy.
When?
Remember
When
we was
I
at
had the
Oxford
little.
Street? When I actually gave you a mask.
Yeah.
You went, what did you do?
No,
You took it off and you
I
wiped
put
it
it.
across your
No, I
eyes.
put it on my.
That was
I
me
didn't
being
wipe-
nice.
I didn't put it on
That was
my.
me being
That was
nice.
me being jovial.
No, well, come on. Come on.
What do you
I've
think
done that
I'm
in
gonna
front of
do? You think I'm gonna
everyone
put it
else. Everyone wanted you off, and yet I was still nice to you. And
But
still
you,
threw it
you
back
tried
in
to
my
put it on
face.
my face. You
No, I
tried
didn't,
to.
and I've got it on camera. So you said, get your camera out and say that again. What did you, I tried to put it on your face. Yeah? Right. We'll check that. We'll see, yeah.
I think I can't remember. Maybe you
Oh, well,
did.
I know, listen,
Maybe you did.
I handed it to you like that. You went, go on then. I handed it, you went like this.
But this is the
you
point.
took it.
This
I would
is the
never
point.
put my hand near
But
your
this is-
face.
But this is the
Believe me,
point.
son.
On that footage, it was literally a minute later. I noticed Ralph in the crowd, and then I said, "This is further right than a fascist. Like, what are you doing?" He calls himself that. Like, it was.
Do you think
he was at Speaker's Corner saying it over and over and over and over again, and he
you
was
see me at
there.
Speaker's Corner? Did you see what I said to you?
No, I know.
Right, so-
but he was at the day after the election. He was with you guys, and I guess Ralph. He came over when me and Richard Inman were having a chat. He came over and he started like defending Richard Inman. He went and put his arm around a guy and dragged Richard Inman away from me, like as if in fear of what I was saying. Like when I discredited him, and then that is when Richard Inman's finally, or Ralph started.
What has all this got to do with Tommy though? This is what I'm saying. You're here. What are you here for?
Because Tommy Robinson is responsible for the paradigm shift within all his supporters who are now moving to the further right. You've got
nothing to do with the media
Reverend-
covering it
you've
up
got-
and not just coming out and saying what's been going on for years. Nothing to do with 1,400 girls being raped. And the police and social services admitting they knew about it but didn't do nothing because
No,
they
but
got
they are
branded as
doing it.
racist.
But the thing
No,
is-
they're doing it now. They weren't doing it 10
Okay,
years
so
ago.
who's protecting the football coaching? The kids who are being groomed by football coaches, which has been covered up. This is
Yeah, you go through and stop them.
this is
You're all right, you're all right.
this is Tommy Robinson's own community, footballing community, and there's paedophiles within that.
I
and
didn't know
he's
there
not-
was. I didn't know there was.
Exactly, there's a
I didn't-
cover up
I did
because
not
no
know
one's
there was
talking
a
about it.
football
No
club.
one's talking about it.
I did not know that there was a football club called Tommy Robinson. So I'm sorry.
He's got an alliance of football supporters, like from his football hooligan days. So that's his direct community, and he's doing nothing about it. He's focusing on about 500 Muslims when out of like millions, and overblowing that into a massive problem when it's not, compared to the amount of rapes and the amount of sexual abuse that goes on. The vast majority is overrepresented by white people.
And then today he said.
He's ignoring that. He's ignoring all those white girls and white boys that have been raped by white people.
He said he wanted to come and talk, so let him talk. You know.
But I was warned.
If you want a debate, today ain't the day for it. Sunday, Speaker's Corner, I'll be down there, I'll debate you. And we'll have it proper. Me and you, yeah? Yeah?
Yeah, me and you. If it's not raining, I'll be there.
If it's not raining, you'll be there.
You smell nice.
Do I? Thank you.
Look at your blush when I throw a compliment in.
Anybody would smell nice to him.
You give me shivers.
A piece of shit would smell nice compared to...
Look, I'm trying to be nice.
Is this still not going to get you in?
I don't care.
Be as
I'm
nice as you want.
here now, aren't I? May as well wait till you lock the doors behind me. But yeah, I've got an idea that this division between Ralph and you lot is just all for show. Now, I know Ralph was in a private group with Danny Tomo for a long
Talk to us about
time.
stuff and filming. I mean, you just.
You guys started filming when I arrived. You guys started filming when I arrived, and I had my camera off. I didn't even have it out of my pocket. So I felt I could have kept this all off camera. Could have just had a nice friendly chat, which we're doing, but now it has to be recorded because you started it. Oh, here's another guy who likes to threaten me. not going to threaten me today, though. Not in a public place, is he? You got arrested once, didn't he, for getting over animated? Some familiar faces here. A lot of arrestees. A lot of people with short fuses. The difference between me and Antifa is I think that this movement is all about community, and a lot of you don't really agree, but because of that community that you have, you don't want to lose that community, and you're kind of
this crap.
you're willing to. Hi, who am I talking to now?
Just exposing your shit.
No, but now you're willing to kind of like, kind of be a bit loose with your views, just so you can keep that community. And I've had that feeling. I'm just here to talk to you, man.
The red cap man says, see you on Sunday.
Red cap boy? Red cap boy?
No.
Red cap man?
Yeah.
Who's that?
I'm like, try to ignore him, but he's just going on and on and on. Yes, he sends you to sleep, basically.
That's what I'm trying to do, and then I can sneak my way in.
He sends us all to sleep so he can walk in and
yeah.
when we get in. Yeah, nearly. Soon. Yeah. Yeah, one or two. No, he hasn't. Yeah, no, he hasn't yet. Yeah. Oh no. Yeah.
You're in for introduction?
You don't have a
just
wristband,
go in
you
there
don't
and
get
check
through
your
the
name
door.
off.
Yeah.
Hello, this way.
Hello, John.
Yeah, go on.
down there.
John here. Hello, you alright? Good to see you.
Hi.
That's John just arrived. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing better to do. Well, it's a bit boring now. So just going on and on and on.
Peter, how's it going?
It's a bit wet, watching that.
Yeah. So this integrity movement, you're planning on using it to stave off the ethno-nationalists? Is that the idea? Or?
You know, the church I go to in London is 110 nationalities.
Yeah.
So.
No, I'm not claiming that you're an ethno-nationalist, but
we have no place for that. So.
Do you know?
I mean, everyone's equal. Absolutely everyone.
No, of course, but there's a lot of people within this room that believe that they're concerned about the fact that white people might become not the majority in our country.
Everyone's equal. Doesn't matter what
so
color
you
they are.
don't endorse that view.
Doesn't matter. Everyone's equal. So. Absolutely everyone. So
but are people who believe in Hitler's 14 words?
I don't know what that is. I don't study Hitler. No interest.
But it wants. Do you believe? Didn't like those questions, did he? The tough questions. They run away. That's why they won't allow me in. That's why Paul Golding pushed me away.
Yeah, for the integrity meeting? Yeah, if you check your name on it.
Actually, no one wants to talk to the left. They're all about free speech. You complain that the left won't debate you, and then when someone is at your door, all silence, crickets. Anyway, I am always here for you. Anything you need. I even let an ex-Tommy Robinson fan stay at my house a few weeks ago.
An ex-Tommy Robinson fan. Well, come back when you let a Tommy Robinson fan.
They needed a place to stay. To be honest, they still have sympathies for Tommy, I think. But yeah, they needed a place to stay, park their car. That's how nice a guy I am.
Hi. Yeah,
around.
Oh, yeah, sorry, I recognise you. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
there you go, like an Eskimo.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, if you check your name on the door.
Oh, my name probably isn't.
Yeah, do it on the list. Oh, okay. Just go there. For the student or the integrity thing?
The student.
Oh, it's that way.
action.
Yeah, the student that way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so.
Oh, they ended up speaking to the wrong crowd.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a fascist party, mate.
Good morning, ladies.
Integrity meeting?
Oh, yes.
Yes, this way.
Okay.
Check your name with the people on that list.
Okay, what a journey.
Oh, you've come a long way.
Oh, you got a nose for an accent, is he?
So why did you start filming me? Why did you start filming me?
You have a habit of editing and misconstruing things.
When I film things, I don't edit at all. That's not me. You can go on my YouTube channel, Fascist Beware, and you'll see that all my filmed footage is not edited. If I upload this will be in full.
I beg to differ.
No, honestly, it will. Like, what have I said that I've got to hide here? What has anyone said that they've got to hide? I'm so open, I will tell you. Any question that you want to know about me, I'll let you know. And then it'll go out to the world. Wait, what do you want to know?
What do you keep under your special hat?
So yeah, I started receding when I was like 24. My dad was like receding, but I never started wearing this to hide my hair. I started wearing hats and headbands from the age of 18 to keep my fine hair, like it's real thin. Like as soon as it gets any sort of wind, it just starts blowing and it's just like in the air. So that's why, to keep my hair down and out my face. And then, yeah, now I like the long hair and it's just continued. It just so happens that I'm bald underneath. I don't mind people knowing. People have threatened to pull it off. I've already had people threatening to take it off, but they're scared to do it because they know it'll look bad.
That would be an invasion of your space.
Yeah, exactly.
And an aggressive act.
But someone tried it when she was talking about the time when I apparently called her a fascist. Some guy, you can see it on camera, try and pull it off after threatening. Didn't manage it.
Tied in with your hair so it doesn't come off.
No. You can get it off if you pull hard enough. But these are the threats that I put, like an embarrassment, like because they're trying to embarrass me by doing that, and I'm quite happy to have myself be embarrassed to talk to you guys. That's literally all I want to do. That's the like. Can you imagine if you were going to the left and there was the threat of them pulling your pants down or something like?
I have done that
cause
where
them
I've
embarrass
had
you?
my Trump hat. They've tried to steal my Trump hat off me. I have had that.
Yeah.
In fact, the only reason they didn't get it was because I was gripping onto it.
I don't agree with that.
So that's not right.
The person who I let stay in my house, when I met them, they were wearing a Trump hat. They were wearing a MAGA hat.
Well, that's now your look, isn't it? You can't change it now. I'm not, you know.
Well, yeah, that's another reason. I want to be noticed when I come to these things. But it's
You could spot you a mile off in a crowd. Maybe
like
not an
that's
Extinction Rebellion, but
yeah,
us, you
of
can.
course. But it's to show that I have got literally nothing to hide. Like I'm not trying to do anything deceptive. I'm not trying to fool you in any way.
Hi.
I'm literally just want to talk to you about the things that Tommy doesn't want you to hear.
I mean, I am working at the moment.
What, the heart, really?
Oh, now she's telling all her friends. Look at this. Oh, she's got some juicy information. Instantly phones her friends. Oh, did you hear? He's got a bald head. He's 35 years old and he's only 35 and he's got a bald head.
It is bad. How do you get on that? What? Oh, okay. We're outside. Yeah, okay, fair enough. Oh, okay.
Is that Tommy? Hi, Tommy.
Okay, Tom.
It is Tommy.
Okay.
Hi, Tommy. How's it going? Oh, you've been listening to what I've been saying, Tommy. I thought you didn't care about me. Oh. Thought Tommy didn't care what I had to say, but he's been listening all this time on the phone. Oh. Tommy, I know all your dirty little secrets. So you're going to talk to me?
All right. Be back. All right.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Do you want to swap for a little while? You alright, yeah?
Was that Tommy Robinson, was it? Oh, the big man does care about me. It happened to me when I arrived, so I told you. This could have been off camera. I didn't have my camera out. But no, because you just lie all the time. Tommy doesn't care about me, but you just had him listening to this conversation on the phone, and now he's gonna tell everyone that I've got a bald head under my hat. Ooh. Unbelievable. That is so amazing. Honestly, I've just been telling them, I don't care what you guys know about me, I will answer any question. I just did. All I want to do is talk to you guys in an honest way. I've never insulted you guys. Like, we're all ignorant to things. Tommy doesn't want you to hear things, and you need to hear them because he's fooling you all. Here you are protecting him, and you won't allow me to challenge him. You're allowing him to learn about me when I'll tell him all this to his face if he was just here. He's hiding behind what? 4 women? The big man Tommy hiding behind 4 women with...
You're not hiding behind 4 women.
Was he scared of
Do you think he's going to stop what he's doing now and come out and chat to you?
He stopped what he was doing and listened on the phone for how long? Well, she was on the phone for like 10-15 minutes there. He's been in that back room listening to this conversation. This is why I came down, and why I stayed. Because no matter what happens, there's always something that you guys do that just makes you look silly. Come on, you know me. You know I'm a nice guy. You know I've not got a bad bone in my body.
I mean,
I've been assaulted in front of you, I think. Have I?
not in front of me.
Not in front of you. You've seen videos though, haven't you? When I've just been stood there, I spoke to Kevin Carroll, and then all of a sudden I'm surrounded and someone pours lager over my head. Twice.
That was after you poured the water, wasn't it?
No. He lager first. Like, I'm happy to have a walk fight. If someone...
That wasn't Kev Carroll though, was it?
No, Kev Carroll walks off. I didn't tell the police about that. That guy don't need prison. That guy just needs to look at himself.
What did you come down there for that day?
Just to film.
Just to speak to people. You got your footage though, didn't you? Because you didn't want to just, you need some.
I didn't film any of that. I used other people's footage. I didn't have my camera out. I go there to speak to people. Like the only times I have my camera out is either when I'm like speaking to like Avi Yemeni or Paul Golding or someone high up, or it's a situation like this where you just started filming me and like you guys are saying that you're not live streaming it, so I want to. But in case of what? What do you think I'm going to do? You know me. It's just an honest conversation.
No, not necessarily. I think you're going to do anything, but it's always good to, if anything did happen, or to have the footage to look back and say, well, this is what happened.
Do you think I should always
I wasn't planning on.
In that case, but in that case, whenever I go to a Tommy Robinson event, I should always have my camera out. Just because you never know what might happen. I don't. Honestly, you've seen me chatting with you without my camera. Like, 95% of the time it's not out. I'm talking to people in private. That's why people trust me, and that's why I've got people telling me things of where this is. Because I've convinced them, because of the things that I've said, they looked up and they verified, and it's true.
Morning.
Any issues?
Hello.
No issues there, mate.
I've got a broken little finger, so just issues.
I'm just. It's a free speech event. I'm just exerting my right to free speech. I've been banned from Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. I'm just here to engage with these guys.
That's fine. Obviously, you can stand there. Just obviously don't
That's
get in
all
the
I'm
way of
doing.
them, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm
that's
not. They called the police. So they've had Tommy Robinson, the main man, listening to the conversation for at least 10-15 minutes. And now they've called the police for exercising my right to free speech outside a free speech event. They memed me already. Do you know Tommy's lost about 10? Do you know Tommy's lost about 10,000 followers on Telegram over the last 2 or 3 months?
Well, I left Telegram because it's a cesspool, so that would be I'd be one of them, wouldn't I? So
why?
It's probably because lots of people are leaving.
Yeah, because it's a gateway.
Well, also, I've got enough social media. There's only so many hours in the day, and I just thought Telegram can go.
Do you
Facebook.
do you watch any kind of left-wing content?
Not really. I haven't really. I don't watch all far-right content though. I watch people who are not necessarily into all of that. You know, they may be like I watch a lot of 80s and is Unstoppable. He's not far-right, is he? Well, some people would say he was, but
I'm not sure who that is.
Well, he doesn't like Trump, and so.
He's an atheist. Atheism
Yeah.
or something. Is he British?
No. He's American.
See,
Canadian.
yeah, there's some Americans that I follow. There's a guy called Secular Talk, Carl Kalinske.
Yeah, I mean,
He's
there's
good.
so much content to watch. I just haven't got enough time to get through.
Yeah, that's the problem. It gets to a point where even the left, we're all susceptible to it. Even things that are outside of politics, you just don't have that time. So people get focused in their enjoyments or what they like or their little community.
Yeah, you've got to have balance.
Yeah.
Otherwise, because I mean, there's like a micro world down in Speaker's Corner. isn't
Right,
there?
see you later.
See ya.
Bye. There's a micro world down in Speaker's Corner with a whole online scene, and there's like mini celebrities. And all
Yeah.
that. But I don't think the rest of the world gives a shit about them. They're just
No, yeah.
celebrities down in Speaker's Corner.
Yeah, Speaker's Corner has turned into a kind of popularity contest a lot of the time. You've got
groupies. There's like loads of women groupies down there.
yeah, and you've got the characters who just try and get on camera at any opportunity. Like you won't see me with that many videos at Speaker's Corner. If I'm there, I might be on one video, whereas you've got people like Ralph, who's trying to change that Overton window, appearing in multiple videos each day, and he's effective at it. He's got many Tommy Robinson supporters to say this pledge of the 14 words, because...
Well, I think he might just be picking up the people who are just much more far right and you know, who are more S-nats. And Tommy Robinson's not an S-nat, is he?
So yeah, the bit that's what I've been saying, that Tommy Robinson's support group, I don't think that everyone's a fascist is what I've said, but there are fascists within the crowd. I'm on camera saying that to Abby Yemeni.
And be And so that's fine with me. We're not really part of the same movement. We don't really want the same thing.
But there were,
in the end.
but because he's a gateway, there'll be people who join the Tommy Robinson movement who don't know anything about like the further right, and then they'll be surrounded by these
Well, I think
people
if you come
who are
across
kind of.
it, you're not. If you either have felt like that deep down, and just didn't know there was a group you could join, or because I've never felt like that, and my views have never. I've gotten more angry the more I found out about things that are not right and the double standards and all that stuff. But I'm not. My views on like race and stuff like that has never changed since forever.
But you do like associate yourself with a lot of people who do care about race.
I know. I mean, I'm learning, and then some of those people who just think, right, yeah, they're not my cup of tea, and then you just keep them at well arm's length, and then you find that they are all congregating over, they are pulling off to kind of like Mark Collett and that lot, aren't they? So
Do you know?
It's quite handy, but it's like cleaning out the weeds.
What do you think of James Goddard?
It's complicated.
So you might like him.
No, there's just a lot going on. I mean, I don't know how. Yeah, there's just a lot going on.
But he's like
I'm not going to go into that.
he's a prime example. Who's someone who's just spoken to Mark Collett and he's bigging him up and being like, oh, I've learnt a lot from him and all this. And now, so all Goddard's fans are hearing that shift to the right. You've got people like Reverend Simon Sideways, Sargon of Akkad, who is using the same language as the ethno-nationalists in their argumentation, but they're claiming that they're not them. And they've picked that up from Tommy Robinson. Tommy Robinson's been doing that for years. He's using ethno-nationalist language. So it's as if to say, hey, I'm your guy, but just keep this kind of like cryptic slightly. You just got to kind of look beyond what he's saying. Look how he behaves towards black people and mixed race people. From what I've heard,
I've never seen any evidence of him behaving badly towards black people and mixed race people.
I've got accounts, and you should speak to them in the crowds when in private and ask them, hey, have you ever suffered racism
Do you want to go in, Sarah? Listen.
around this movement
Do you want to go in?
or
Yes,
within?
Sorry, I want to see it as well.
Go for it. No worries.
Or should I just slip in the back? Take off my vest?
All these people asking for permission. You don't ask for permission, do you? You're not the sort of girl that asks for permission. That's not. I'm not flirting anymore. Stop that.
Oh, I like that.
What time is it?
The math is about 12, isn't it?
What time's Tommy on?
Integrity. I think you might be the next one, yeah. Sorry, darling.
You getting paid for this? Yes. How much is a day's wage under?
You tell me what a day's wage is.
For me?
Yeah.
It depends on how much work I do. Yeah, delivery, Uber Eats. It's common knowledge. Honestly, you can ask me anything. I'll answer it.
No, I like that. As long as you work, that's it. I don't care what you do. Bin sweep, whatever.
And about £4.50 per delivery.
Sorry, say it.
When it stops raining, I'll probably go. It's been enlightening. I'm sorry about the dodgy camera work, but I feel bad like putting a camera in people's face. Like I do think it's provocative and intimidating. And even when it's done to me, I just feel like I have to like put it down like this or When it stops raining, I've just said to my camera, I'm probably going to go. Give you an hour off.
I could shut the doors. I don't, you know what? I don't want to shut the doors and leave you standing here. To believe it or not.
No, so you have
I'm
got.
telling you, I
so
just
you
said
have
that
got
I've
some
got a bit of-
empathy.
Well, I just
Don't want to be.
if
Means
you
we
was
all
on the list,
lonely.
Listen, if you was on the list, I'd let you in.
The name's Lister.
Lister,
But you
sorry,
can call
I
me
didn't know.
Swampy. You can call me Swampy if you want.
I used to like Swampy years ago. The actual real Swampy.
Do you know? It took me 6 months to.
find out who he was.
Yeah. Someone was like Swampy.
I
Is that
thought
that
it
guy
was you,
from? I'm
but I
like,
thought
who the
surely
fuck's that?
he would have aged.
Yeah, I didn't know when he mentioned him, it had a vague memory of like back when I was like must have been early 20s when that happened.